enjoyed the first day. And again, my name is the CEO and co-founder of AIxBlock, one of the strategic partners of this this event. And I'm not sure if okay, Nestor here. All right, so in this discussion, we are going to talk about AI enterprise, how it's driving the innovation, and also you see we are welcoming 6 panelists, 6 experts from 6 enterprises. We are super lucky to have our list of outstanding experts here. So please welcome Rakul Banda again. He's a Senior Director of AI at SAP. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Please also welcome Mr. Nam Chun, Director of Corporate Division at VNPay. Thank you so much, Anh.
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
And please welcome Dr. Phong Nguyen, Chief AI Officer at FPT. Thank you so much, Anh, for coming.
Thank you.
Please also welcome Gaurav. Thank you so much for flying into Vietnam. Welcome to Vietnam. He is the Vice President of AI Machine Learning at JP Chase. And through Zoom, please welcome Nestor Camilo. Where is Nestor? Nestor is the Director of Cloud Adoption and AI at Oracle. Thank you so much for coming. Can you please try to turn on your microphone to make sure that you are able to hear me well? Can you hear me? You are on mute, I guess. Please also welcome Shisha. She is the Director of Engineering at Thomson Reuters. But can you please try to turn on your microphone? I cannot hear you. Both of you, I cannot hear you. So Shisha is joining. Okay, I can hear you now. So Shisha is joining from India, and Nestor is tuning in at 11 p.m. his time from Argentina. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. So why don't we start off by, again, a very short introduction section. Maybe each of you can spend around 30 to 60 seconds to introduce to the audience who you are, what you are doing, and what you are up with, and also what inspires you most about AI, specifically AI in enterprise. Rakul, can you please start your turn first?
Sure. Thanks for this opportunity. I think this is the first time I'm in Vietnam. I've been with SAP for a little over 20 years in different roles. So I drive the AI initiatives and AI initiatives around building into our cloud ERP products. So that is what I've been doing. And apart from my regular day job with SAP, I have my own podcast which I run in the evenings and weekends, where I talk to a lot of AI enthusiasts and startup vendors.
Thank you so much, Anh. How about you, Anh Nam?
So you know that we are VNPay. We are working as a fintech company, and currently we provide solutions for bank and finance industries. So actually, we try to bring a good solution for banks. And now, after COVID-19, I think digitalization is very important here. And how to do digitalization fast and efficiency. I believe that AI will be the key point. For example, AI can support the banks, the finance enterprise to digital onboard the end user, to support end user, personalization, everything. So we VNPay, we try to make such kind of solution using AI core to bring more and more benefits to our customer and user. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anh. And please, Dr. Phong Nguyen, a super famous expert at the global scale.
Thank you. So I belong to FPT Software and FPT Corporation. It is one of the largest IT service company in Vietnam, and we have presence in 30 countries. And fun fact is I'm Vietnamese, but I came from Montreal, Canada, all the way here, like you guys back here with us today. And under my supervisions, I manage the whole research and development in AI in FPT, where we focus on a lot of nowadays about generative AI, about AI agents, and also in AI that can generate codes, fix code, and do a lot of programming together with our developers. So that is my VNPay focus for the past few years.
Hi, thanks for this opportunity again. And I work as a data scientist and machine learning engineer at JP Morgan Chase, and the focus of our use cases are on fraud detection and real-time fraud detection in production mainly. So naturally, that's the area that most excites me about Gen AI and AI machine learning overall as well. And before I pass on the mic to the fellow panelists, I just want to say that I'm here at a personal capacity, and the opinions that I'll be sharing today will be my own and not necessarily JP Morgan Chase's. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. And Shisha, please turn on your microphone.
Hello, hi there. I'm Shisha. I've been part of Thomson Reuters Labs, and very much like Gaurav, talking to you in my personal capacity. Super impressed with, with the impact that the new capabilities of generative AI can do to humanity. And I'd love to partner with Zhao and others to sort of see how we can create that next generation for all of us, which takes the power of generative AI and create this new world for us as well. So even in my current role within TR, I did have different internal projects where we are able to change the nature of business processes that function through the use of AI. I'm very happy to talk on this panel. Thank you for the opportunity, and this is amazing. Over to you.
Thank you so much. And Nestor, can you please try to turn your microphone?
Yeah.
All right.
Good morning. I am Nestor Camilo, I'm the director Oracle for Cloud Adoption. I have been working at Oracle for the last 28 years, taking many roles as enterprise architect and working with AI for many years. And for me, AI is a way to transform, and the potential is absolutely large. I think that we have yet seen only 5–10% of what can be done, and it's exciting about the possibility, the future, design a future where we can get better results. So back to you.
Thank you so much, and I hope that you're not sleepy yet. It's already 11:30 p.m. All right, so we have 6 panelists. I think it's better to have this one as an open debate. I hope that you have different opinions around the same topic, AI in enterprise today. So I'm gonna open a question, and then each of you, whenever you want to jump in and give a take, please feel free to do so. So with the current pace of AI development, how should enterprises approach long-term planning for AI initiatives? Maybe Shisha, can you please start your turn first?
So how should organizations plan for long term, right?
Yes.
It's a very difficult question, and one that I have to answer occasionally, especially since people want to understand if we should build something, if we should buy something, which makes it a different tool, or what trainings do we have for the organization. And so the long-term influences actions in the immediate, right? And so with this new AI technology that we have with us today, things are very much good, as also aware. Almost all the tools that we use, the vendors, the big technology companies, they are all sort of strategizing their offerings around the same tools, and so the long term definitely is not going to be something that we have any control about, and hence in the immediate, I will always encourage that we plan, keeping in mind that a lot of that stack is going to be fluid, right? And to build up principles which allow us to leverage the power of this changing business model and to be able to look at the tools as they bring in powerful features and allowing business processes to be able to use them. So I hope that answers your question, Doug.
Sure. So I would like to add a few things on that. Enterprises, when we say enterprises, mostly we are talking about large corporations. And one of the characteristics of large corporations is they have been around usually have been around for a long time, and may have been going through lots of mergers and acquisitions in the past. So their data lineage, which is the foundation for everything that we will be building on, their data lineage is very complex. In order to find meaning out of it, data governance, data engineering, and all of these foundational things, metadata collection, all of these things have to be put in place very early in order to plan for long-term initiatives. Without that, if you, for example, have to do it the wrong way, you basically bring in machine learning engineers, data scientists, and then give them this messy world to figure out, and which is counterproductive sometimes, not a good use of their skills, because a lot of the groundwork has not been done, and kind of they have to clean up the mess before they can start building anything on top of it. So I would say groundwork is the key.
Ying-Fong, it seems like you want to give some take.
Sure. So long term is some things all the organizations have to think about. And in FPT, we have this kind of mindset. We can dream about all the crazy things, all the biggest goal we can achieve in the long-term run. But we have to start smart. So all the long-term success will come back to a series of short-term achievement. That is our methodology, and it's been proven very well so far. FPT has gone to become one of the billion IT service provider, billion in revenues in IT service providers, and it's been a series of small success, and it keeps us a growth engine of 30% per year. For the past 10 years, and that's why we become one of the large one. And especially for AI, we can all kind of predict that there will be a lot of automation, there will be a lot of job loss, or we have to reskill a lot of people to do the new things. So at the moment, if you ask what is a new thing, I think it's a lot of difficult questions that nobody can answer correctly. So what we can do right now is we focus on the short-term success, which bring AI to become a friend, a productivity tool for our people. So that is how we think about long-term, but we scale all the way down to think, okay, let's start smart today. We know that there will be a lot of change in the future with the new era of AI, and especially agentic AI. Then let's bring AI to become friends with human, with our developers at this moment. And that's why I have been so much focused on the capability of writing code for AI. And it can help organizations so much. All organizations, not only FPT, but other organizations as well. If they can utilize this skill well, we can have a tremendous in terms of productivity. That is my.
How about you, Nam? What are you up at VNPay?
Yeah, I'm totally agree with Ying-Fong that we should dream big, very big, but we must to start very smart and very, how to say, carefully in the very first step. We are VNPay and we work in banking and finance service industry, you know, and this is a kind of for such kind of the industry, security and compliance is a top priority. So even we can write down a lot of business requirement as well as business solution using AI. But for investment in very short term and very beginning, we need to do this carefully. VNPay, we are the very first one in banking industry who has iBeta 2. It's a very high level of certification, international certification of biometric using AI. And we also provide, we try to do daily tasks of our customer, like acquiring new end user, like personalize end user by using CDP chatbot, how to optimize the marketing, how to optimize the fraud detection, risk management, everything. And we build the AI Omni system. So we have, for the bank, they have massive information, massive data from the mobile banking app, from the internet banking, from the loyalty, from the card payment, so on. So we collect all the things, and we try to use the AI core to build the CDP, the smart CDP system, and after that we focus, we predict what we need to do in marketing, in risk management, and so on. So this is what we do currently. And we dream very big, but currently we do daily, and we understand that for successfully integrate AI with the current digital infrastructure, we need three things. The very first one is the AI, of course. The second one, I believe that this is business knowledge. For us, it's a business knowledge in terms of banking or finance. And the last but not least is the ICT. With the triple skill of AI, of business knowledge, and in the ICT, I think we can success in terms of develop, accelerate the AI to the digital transformation. Yeah.
Sure, I can add a few more additional points. I think there are two big points I would like to bring to the notice, right? I think when we talk about enterprise companies, the complexity that you deal with when we talk about these business processes, like what Sirisha was talking about, or what Fang and the other panelists were talking about. So the complexity is twofold. It's not only that you need to understand your users, but you also need to understand your users, because that is where the complexity doubles when we talk about enterprise applications. So here, when we talk about long-term planning and long-term capabilities in the space of AI, and now you see a lot of generative AI things happening, obviously there are three big points we need to focus here. One is the people, and then the second is the business processes that we are talking about, and then the technologies. These are the three things we focus on, with data being the underlying layer. So how do you kind of create that much needed awareness in your organization, in your people, using these, and how can you make these business processes much better using the technologies at hand? It can be AI, it can be generative AI, and now you need to tune your workforce, how they can use all these technologies and using the data at hand, and how we can make your business processes much, much better. And now with a lot of other things happening with the agentic AIs and agentic workflows, you can automate a lot of these things using your RPA technologies as well as your business process knowledge that you have. I'll take a pause at here because I know we've talked a lot about this question. I think over to you.
Hey Nestor, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, so you have been with Oracle for I think more than 30 years. What is the current long-term approach plan for Oracle for AI?
Yeah. We're very busy constructing the largest computers for training models. The last one was near 64,000 GPUs. So imagine that you can run anything on them. This is now the largest one in cloud. And for us, first is enabling infrastructure, so you can do any training that you need. The second one is creating technology, for example, putting AI inside the database. Today, everyone is talking about this, but Oracle has done this from the early 20s. That it was, I remember, 1998, we were like the first AI company with machine learning algorithms inside of the database. And also, we have been working with a lot of different technologies, machine learning based on generative, to create agents and RAG. That's one of the most interesting technologies to work with the enterprise. And last but not less important, we have a lot of different types of applications for different types of business, and we're embedding in this type of application a lot of use cases. Just for one type of the application, we have added more than 50 different modules with AI in the headquarters. So just to take an example of the velocity that we are taking on this. So basically, we are embedding AI at all the different levels, and this allows to be very, very productive and put in production very fast.
Thank you so much, Nestor. And maybe another question before we wrap up this session. I think there are a lot of people here are in the young generation, so maybe they really want to hear from you guys as experts. What skills and roles are becoming essential in AI-driven enterprises? Can you please give them some advices? Gaurav, please.
So skill-wise, there is a skill gap in AI ML as it's a relatively newer field. Curriculums have to catch up in a lot of places. Although there are new courses coming up online and in universities all the time, but with the foundational knowledge of mathematics and statistics, plus computational skills and business skills. So there will always be new skill sets that will be required. That's on the technical side, though. What I feel there is also a need for good product owners, for example, as well, because I feel they are the unsung heroes, especially in enterprise environments. The pace at which the technologies are evolving, the new use cases are evolving, aligning them with different stakeholders, getting buy-in from management, aligning. In enterprises, there are going to be multiple teams doing multiple things. So it will be one team who is actually training the model, another team who is implementing the model, another team who is supporting the model, another team who is probably building strategy around it, and there are governance around it. So there may be like 5-6 different teams of people who are shaping one product together. What is the end picture going to be? The product owner is the first person to kind of visualize it and show it to the others. So those kind of skills are also super important and are less talked about sometimes, but are phenomenally important in my opinion.
Thank you so much. And how about you, Dr. Phong?
Sure. In my positions, I receive these questions all the time because our FPT also has our own private university in Vietnam with more than 30,000 students in the undergrad level. And right now they are really worried about what they should do in the next coming years because they heard all the news that big companies laid off programmers, developers like Facebook, Meta, I don't know, SAP and Oracle, do you guys laid off or not? But lots of big companies, they laid off already thousands, 10,000s of developers. And they are very worried, should they continue their work as a developers? So I think that will be, for sure, there's a lot of automation, like I said, in the far future. But for now, one of the important work is still data analytics, data engineers, and machine learning engineer and AI engineer would still be very important role of any organization in the future. So that is still be one of the topic, one of the skills that would be required a lot by organization because they have to build more AI in order to automate the repetitive tasks, low-level tasks, in order to bring more high-value tasks. It's a history of human already proven that, right? In the past, we have to do all the physical tasks, but now machines help us to do that, right? So the same thing, some jobs will be replaced by machine, but it's opening for new job. And machines operator or creating machines is still a very important job for our society nowadays. So the same thing with AI. Creating AI, especially responsible and safe AI, would be a very important skill. And one of the things also I want to highlight is because of AI nowadays, the hard skill of the student, of other people, can be assisted by AI. The hard skill like coding, like analytics, some of that can be assisted by AI. So maybe the soft skill become more important, like how you can make others trust you, how you can make others convince other people. I think that would be a soft skill will become part of the hard skill in the future, more important. Yeah, that is my opinion. Thank you.
How about VNPay now?
For me, I think I will answer this question as a personal, not as VNPay. So actually, before when I joined VNPay, I was a lecturer. And one of my hobbies is talking with students. Yeah, and understanding that now AI ChatGPT can do a lot of things. I show my staff how ChatGPT do the SIS document, do the BID document, and they told me that, oh, I will quit the company tomorrow because I have nothing to do more. Yeah, but in my point of view, the most important thing for the employee, for student now is the business knowledge. You can ask machine to do a lot of things for you, but the business knowledge, you need to define that. And you need to distinguish which is the right or wrong business, is the first one. The second one, I think for student or for the fresher or even junior now, you need to know what the way AI can empower your skill. I agree with you, that soft skill is very important. Not only in the talking, in the presentation, also is the manage how the time management, right? How to manage a kind of project, and how to make the project going done, hit the deadline and so on. So, and of that, the student, the staff with the AI skill will be winner with the traditional staff. I believe that, and you can believe in me that you know business knowledge, you know how to use AI, you will have a lot of opportunity in the very near future. Yeah, this is my point of view.
Thank you so much, and
Sure, I'll add a few more things. I think most of the points our panelists have covered, but I will add a few more things. As we know, human mind keeps evolving. And we know that there are a lot of things, if we go back to the past, I think how all this industrial revolution, computer revolution, everything is happening. But at the same time, it's not easier to understand what is going to happen in future. But the thing is, you can always understand and train yourself with the data that you have at hand and what is the business problem that you're trying to solve or a consumer problem. If you can understand what is the problem that is there and what is the data that I have, so building any skill set around that will be very useful. So if you see the evolution, currently we are at a stage from, I would put it under 4 steps, right? Data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. We are at a stage, we are kind of into the information phase already, with data overload, with information overload, and then now we are creating knowledge repositories. Now, how can you make it as a wisdom out of all this? If you can train yourself, or if you can make yourself understand how I can create that, that's what I keep telling my kids. Like, it's not important to come up with the outcome or the output of what is going to happen, but you have to understand the journey. How are you achieving at a particular problem? Then you can apply it to any particular business problem out there. So train yourself to understand and apply your skills, and that is how you can solve many of these things with AI, whether it is AI or generative AI, or tomorrow something else it might be.
Thank you so much. Hey, Nestor and Shisha, can you please share some piece of advice for our audience?
For me, critical thinking is one skill that everybody needs to develop, because today the generation models are very good talking, but not necessarily understand what they are talking. Most of the time, they say things that appear to be true, but if you are right, you will see that it's not always true. And this will continue to be the situation in many years. Probably we will be improving a bit more data, with more agents, etc. But critical thinking is critical. And obviously, some basis math, because if we know math, probably everybody will be a problem, probably. And as everybody has said, acknowledge the business. Okay, this knowledge will not be implemented by machine. Understanding what is a problem in the business and what data we have to solve it is very critical to have the AI as an ally and work together to solve it.
Hey, Shisha.
In my time, I want to say this, that I envision young professionals to be to have the most power as change agents trapped in that future, right? So it's very important that they get two things right. One is a little more urgent than the second, but let me go over them, right? So the first one is, I think, to be able to understand what the new capabilities with AI can do for their profession. So, and this is very cross-cutting. This is not just as a scientist or an engineer or a developer. This is very, very cross-cutting across any profession. And as somebody who's, let's say, preparing to enter the professional world, or as a young professional, you must understand what this technology can do for your space. To be able to have a little more control on what your future then means. And the second one is maybe it is more aspirational and perhaps not for everyone, but nonetheless, if there are folks who get on this, it's really good. The second one is about understanding how this technology works. Nestor said it's spitting out things which probably it doesn't quite understand. It's very probabilistic, non-deterministic. But if you perhaps understood a little more about how this works and how to perhaps rein in the non-deterministic nature to make a difference in your profession, and you turn out to be the superpower in your profession, right? And so one is a little more urgent. You must understand, the power of this technology right down to your profession. But the second is to be able to understand how it works and influence then the future to your work. Thanks,
All right, thank you so much, and really appreciate all of your insights. Thank you so much, everyone, all of you, for coming and sharing your insights and interesting advice for our audience. I think we have to wrap up our session here and give the stage back for our next speaker, Mr. Hoàng Nam Tiến. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much to the audience. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you so much, Shisha and Nestor, for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you.